Dressmakers and friends, welcome again on the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to cut and sew a bralette bikini top. This is the fabric which I'm going to be using, and let's go ahead to get our sewing materials. We're going to be cutting and sewing it right here in this video, so stay tuned. The first thing you want to do is to explain the components. I want to explain the components of the bralette top. You need this triangle part that covers your bust. This is going to be 10 inches. I'll show you how to measure yours now. And because you have two busts, you need two of that. Also, you're going to be needing that part that goes around your waist. Okay, you need also the rope that you will tie around your neck. Okay, you need the two of the triangle parts, one rectangle, and then one rope that goes around your neck. So if you have gotten the concept of these three parts you need, every other thing will be very easy for you. Now let's get to the measurement. This is how you measure. Put your tape rule right here on your chest and go over your bust towards your under bust. Break it in just as you have seen me done right here. Okay, if you want it to be more revealing, just bring the tape rule down just like this, and then you measure. You will have a number that is less than this 10 inches, but going by the first measurement, I have 10 inches. Okay, now the round under bust, measure it. You need that measurement. You are going to divide it by 2, or you will measure from one side to the other side. You need that measurement. Take that measurement and then note it down. Whether you measure it round or one side is going to be similar. So now we have 16 inches. This video will be very detailed and helpful, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. To make this, you need half yard of fabric or half a meter, or if you are busty or you need more dimension or more fabric than I would need, less than a yard or less than 1 meter will do this for you. Fold your fabric to an angle like this, just like a triangle like this. This way your fabric becomes on the bias grain. Then what you want to do is that the measurement of your bust height, which we measured as 10 inch earlier, you are going to place it here just as seen. Okay, so for this you are going to be measuring 11 inches, simply because you will need half an inch at the top to stitch it together and at the bottom. Okay, so if I take half to sew it at the bottom and at the top, I will still have my 10 inches. Okay, so please stay with me even as we do this. Measure this like this, so you have something that looks slightly curved. All right, so this is what you are going to do. You need about 4 of this, because we want the fabric to also be the lining piece. However, I'm going to show you how to do this on a template. If you want to use this later, you don't want to be sewing the bralette again and again, all you need to do is get a paper, transfer this on a paper. I'll show you how to do it on a paper. That way you can keep that paper and keep using it again and again for as long as you want. Okay, so you are going to measure the paper just like you just measured the fabric. The only difference is that when you are measuring the paper, measure your 10 inches straight just like this. Whether you fold it or you measure it straight, just make sure that you do it at an angle. Is either you do it as a triangle or at a full 90-degree angle, just like you see me doing right now. It's still the same thing. Mark it out at a curve just like this, and if you intend to do it at an angle of 45, this is what you will have. Then mark out your 10 inch. Can you see? So when you now have this template, you can now add your seam allowance around it. Okay, so whether you measure at angle 45 or full 90 degree, it's still going to be the same thing. So we are going to gather that curve up just as seen. All right, another thing you want to do on your pattern, because you want to keep this for a long time, you want to label it. What is this pattern? How many inches is it? Okay, just so that you will be able to remember. The essence of having this template is to have to use it for a very long time. If you always make bralette a lot, let's say you are into, let's say you sell bralette or something like this, this trick will be very helpful to you. I just thought to quickly share this with you. Okay, so label it so that when you pick it up in 2 years or 3 years or anytime you want to use it, you will still be able to know what it is and the dimensions that you have on it. Okay, so now I'm going to get my fabric. That pattern, or will I say that fabric that we cut, we actually need 4 of that. So we already cut 1, remember? So I'm going to be folding the fabric now so that we can cut the 3 more. Right, but if you have the paper template, which is also the pattern, all you need to do is cut 4 fabric. Place that pattern on your fabric, make sure the fabric is in 4, okay, and then you cut out all the 4 at once. All right, I'm sure you understand what I just said. So whichever method you intend to use, I'm sure you know what to do right now. So all you need to do is cut 4 of these. Make sure you fold it into like fold of 4. That way you can get all your 4 at once. Okay, so now we already have 1 of these. All we need to do is get 3 more so that we can get back to what we need for the cup part. Okay, so I have 1, so let's just fold this fabric into 3, not 4 this time. Remember, we fold it into 3 because we already have 1, which is that one that we cut earlier. So get 3 more to make it 4. If you have any question whatsoever, please feel free to ask me. So once I have that 3 remaining, I'm just going to place that first one on it, and I'm going to cut it out like this. I have my 4 already. So the same is what we are going to be needing for all 4, because we need it to be the lining and the fabric. Please note that you can also twerk, you can change some things, you can be creative, you can use like 2 different fabrics, one for the lining, one for the fabric. The most important thing is the dimensions have to be exactly the same. Next, I'm going to be using the longest part of the remaining fabric now to cut the belt that goes around the waist. I want it to be 2 inches at the end of the day. You can make yours to be 3 inches. You know, it has to be tied at the back, which is the width. Then the length has to be just as long as you want, but this is going to be 60 inches, which is going to be the actual length of the fabric in production. So this is 2.5. By the time I actually do what I need to do, I'm going to be left with 2 inches. And please note that this is actually on fold. This is actually on fold. This is going to be like a fold of 4. A fold of 4. Take a look at it. I'm going to open it now just for you to see. Can you see? Take a look at what it is. So if I open it now, I have 5 inches. Okay, the next component to cut now will be the rope that goes around your neck, which I'm going to tie. Okay, so here is what is left of the entire fabric remaining. This is what we have left. So I'm going to cut the rope from here. All right, so the rope you want to cut is left to you. So this part, I think I can still get 2 ropes from here. I will get 2 ropes from here. Your rope is not supposed to be too wide. Something of 1 inch is okay. By the time you turn it in, you are going to be left with a very thin rope. All right, so you can see me, I'm cutting 1.5 here. Okay, by the time I sew it, I'll still trim it down because I want the rope to be very tiny. So if you want to cut yours, you can just cut a rope of 1 inch in width. Or if you're a beginner, you don't know how to work with very tiny seam allowance, then you can cut 1.5. I hope you understand me. So that's what you want to do. And then the length of the rope is totally up to you. You may want to have the rope drop down at the back. So if that is the case, you need something longer than this. I'm going to be cutting it into 2 just so that I can get that tiny strip that I need. Can you see? So you need something of 1 inch or maybe 1.5 inch maximum in width. Okay, so once you've gotten this tiny strip, you just need to take it to the sewing machine and then you would sew. Something this long is just okay, but if you want it longer, then feel free to do you. This is 26 inches. I believe that it is okay enough for me to have enough to tie at the back and still drop down. I made this video very detailed so that whether you are a beginner or you are somebody that is just you are a pro, you can still know what to do. All right, that's why it is really detailed. So we have the 3 components now. First thing is I will get my tiny strips, just fold it like this on my sewing machine. Take a look at how it's going to be done. So now I'm done sewing both ropes, and then one end is sewn, the other end is open. Trim it down, trim your seam allowance down and notch the edge like this. Next, you are going to get your loop turner or anything tiny. This is a loop turner. If you don't have a loop turner, please feel free to use anything that you know you can use. You can use a broom. just push that end that you sew, push it inside like this, and then by the time it comes out on the other end, you just simply pull it out just like this. So this is still the same way the loop turner works. So if you don't have a loop turner, feel free to use a broom or anything that can get this done for you. So take a look, I have done the two now. Next, simply arrange the bust part of your bralette like this. Make sure you arrange it wrong side facing, right sides facing each other, just as seen. Place it down just like this. You want to sew this way, can you see? But before you sew, pick up one of that rope, that end that you did not finish, that rough end, the part with the rough end, place it at the center just as you see me doing right now, and then you can pin this so that everything can be easy for you. Pin it inside like this, and then you go ahead to sew it just like this. Once you are done sewing, it is important that you notch this corner right here, just so that there's no bulkiness around that part. Notch it, make sure that you trim it down nicely, okay? So then you pull out the rope and then everything comes out like this. At this point, try to give it a good press so that everything is nice and flat, and do the same thing to the other part as well. This time you can see I already have two. So the next thing is to gather up that this bust area so that we can have it gathered into half of the under bust measurement. Under bust measurement is 16 inches, remember, and if you measured from one side to the other side from under your bust area, just like I showed you earlier, you will still get a measurement that is similar to if you measure your round under bust divided by 2. So whichever one you do, just make sure that you gather this part up, okay? So you can see I just run a stitch like this on it. It holds the two together, and then I will just pull it to make a gathers. If you don't know how to make gathers traditionally, I'm going to link a video up here for you to see. You can check out that video at the end of this, just so you understand how to properly make a gathers manually. All right, next thing, I want the gathers to be concentrated somewhere around this center. That is very important because you need that gathers to be at the center only, not everywhere around the bralette, okay? So you just pull it, but make sure that while you are displacing the gathers, it is more towards that center from one notch to the other. Now I have gathered each one to 8 inches, and here is what you want to do. I want to overlap this just so it can give me some closure at the front. This is totally optional, but it's better, okay? So by the time I have it overlap by ½ inch, I'll have something like 15 inches, which is still totally fine, okay? So I'm just going to pin this center together just like this, and then I can use a stitch to just hold it down before I put it into the band area. This is the part that goes around your waist, okay? This is on fold. If I open it up, it is 5 inches, so I've gone ahead to iron it flat. Now notch the center of this band after folding it into 2 on the length area. Notch the center and also go ahead to now mark out 7.5. Remember that after we gathered the bralette part, it was 15 inches divided by 2, that is 7.5. You would measure it from the center like this, okay? And then you just notch that 7.5. That way, when you are sewing the bralette in, it will be from one notch to the other. Meanwhile, this other part will actually be sewn, but this center, which is from one notch to another, is not going to be sewn. You are going to see how it's going to be done, and from here to here will not be sewn, but from here downwards will be sewn. You can see I've sewn it. After I've sewn it, this is what it looks like, and then I will just simply push this out. It's just the same way that we did for the tiny rope. It's just that this time this one is a lot wider, okay? And then this one is just one single strip, just like that. If you have watched this video this far, I know it's been helpful already, so take a moment to give it a thumbs up. Now is a good time. Just click the thumbs up button. It's totally free. Okay, support this channel. Thank you. The next thing you want to do is note the center and place the center of this band to the center of the top part of your bralette. Okay, just as you see me doing right now. I'm going to pin this gently in place, and then I'm just going to sew it from one open end. Can you see? From one end of the notch, just like this, onto the other. You are going to see me as I sew it. Now it is sewn. Can you see? Just one part. Can you see? Just like this. By the time you are done, you should have something like this. Next, you will fold the remaining part over it like this, and then you are going to pin it nicely. You can go ahead to press it if it will make it easier for you. All right, and then I'm just going to top stitch. Can you see? I just top stitch that neatly and nicely. Make sure you top stitch it really close to the edge of the fabric. Can you see what we have? Take a look at the final look. This is so pretty. This is so beautiful. Like, I am summer ready. Who has a beach party? Please invite me. Let's rock this. All right. Thank you so much to everyone that has watched this video this far. Don't forget, if you are new here, please subscribe and also like this video. That is really important to me. I'll see you again in the next sewing tutorial. Thanks for watching.